front page spot of a national magazine.
Today on Trisha Goddard.
Well, I'm not being rude, like, it's really not my type.
It looks like you're the posh and Bex, like, of when you go out, but, like, to most girls, it's just like you're kind of, like, puny kind of thing.
I'm just wondering if, while you're measuring your 17.5-inch biceps, if you measure anything else?
I wish I was 19 again. It's amazing.
Our tough-talking judges have to get rid of 6 of these hunks, but who will they choose?
He's just not got enough muscle on him.
His look is a little bit dated for me.
Okay.
It's not sexy enough. Not sexy enough. Not sexy enough.
Ladies and gentlemen, our Sex God 2006. Welcome to a very special show. Ladies, have we got a treat in store for you today? Yeah. Now, backstage, 10 of the hottest men in the country are pumping up their biceps, preening their locks and posing for the camera. They're here to prove that they've got what it takes to be crowned Britain's biggest Sex God 2006. Okay, now my team, alongside with Love It magazine, have been trawling the country searching for the hottest hunks and the sexiest love gods to compete for this prestigious title. Plus, they could win an amazing prize, a full year's modelling contract with Rage Models, a photo shoot to start their portfolio with, plus an all-expenses-paid shopping spree with Love It's fashion and beauty editor. How about that? To meet our top 10. Let them strut their stuff and show us why they reckon they're sex god material. So, let's meet contestant number 1.
Please give a big welcome to 19-year-old Sam from Kent. He's the builder with the body.
Come on, that's better.
You got what it takes to be a sex god?
Well, I am actually Britain's buffest builder, I thought I should let you know. And I'm a ladies' man.
So do you whistle at the girls or do they whistle at you?
Oh, they whistle at me, Trisha, they whistle at me.
Personality?
I think I've got a pretty good personality. It certainly shines through.
OK.
Yeah,
and you're going to show our judges that today?
Oh, indeed I am.
Good luck. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
OK. Come on in, contestant number 2.
Bring in bodybuilding Brad from Devon. He's a carpenter by day and a cutie by night.
Hey, OK. Brad is contestant number 2. What's your beauty regime? Do you do anything to keep looking good?
I go to the gym 3 times a week, so that's about it, yeah.
No moisturising,
No,
anything?
no.
You don't believe in doing all of that?
No, none of that, no.
And what do you do for a trade?
I'm a carpenter.
A carpenter,
Yeah.
so you're...
Sexiest carpenter in town.
Yeah. And what's your best chat-up line for the ladies?
I don't use them, they chat me up.
Oh, thank you! Thank you, Brad. Contestant number 3, come on in!
Ladies, beware. It's Adam, the wild thing from South Shields. When he gets into the wrestling ring, women throw themselves over the ropes to get to his body.
Thank you! Adam, you've got a nickname. What is it?
A wild thing, Adam Brown, baby.
week do you work out?
7.
7 days for how long?
2 hours. 2 hours a day.
Do you drink?
When I can.
Yeah, when you can. What makes you a sex god, do you think?
Because I ain't no mild thing. I am the wild thing, baby.
You're into wrestling?
Yeah.
Do you throw women around a lot?
They fool me about.
Yeah, only in bed. I get you here. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Contestant number 4, come on in.
To tell us why he's a sex god, it's Keith from Telford. He's got a girth of 17 inches. That's his biceps, ladies.
Whoa! Any beauty regimes? Anything you do to keep yourself looking good?
Just in the gym, mainly, 7 days a week.
7 days a week. For how long at a time?
An hour and a half, really.
OK, now, what's the way to win a lady's heart, do you think?
I'm just a gentle giant, nice guy. Treat my fiancée as good as I can.
Now, I've got a note here. Are you the guy who's got quite a few mirrors in your apartment?
A few.
How many?
About 32, I think.
Why do you need 32 mirrors in your apartment?
Because I used to be a bit of a geek, and I've sort of trained really hard for about the past 7 years, so just have to see what I'm doing now.
Oh, you lot are so sorry. Thank you, thank you. OK, come on in, contestant number 5.
Here's James from Bristol, who's a hit with the girls and the guys. He's a lifeguard who calls himself the Hunk in Trunks.
James, why are you a different kind of sex god to the others, do you think?
I might say because I'm a metrosexual male. I'm the modern-day male. I'm dressed to impress. I look after myself 7 days a week.
How do you look after yourself? What do you do?
I swim every day at work, so I'm a lifeguard, so I'm saving lives as well.
Any beauty regimes?
Yeah, I use a lot of beauty products. It's sort of more of a modern-day thing. I use facial creams. I exfoliate. Just keep myself looking good, really.
So you're the modern kind of guy?
I am, that's right.
Thank you very much. Number 6, come on in.
It's Russell the Muscle from Preston. This hot and steamy window cleaner keeps his body in top shape.
Hi, now, welcome, Russell. What do you do for a living?
Window cleaner.
And the most embarrassing thing that's happened to you?
Oh, must be a customer leaving personal things in the bedroom.
What kind of personal things are you talking about?
Well, she asked me to clean the windows inside and, like, left, you know, like, toys inside the bedroom.
Sex toys, are we talking about?
Yeah. And,
now, you're quite reluctant about being here. You were nominated. Do you think of yourself as a sex god?
No, not really. I'm just a normal guy, just a window cleaner.
Thank you very much to our window cleaner. Come on in. Number 7.
Girls, get ready for some dribbling. It's footballer Tony from Bournemouth. People mistake him for David Beckham. But is he more David Blunkett? You decide.
OK, Tony, hi, welcome. What happens when you walk down the street?
Girls scream at me, they follow me home, and basically just try and get my number and chase my number and stuff.
Yeah, you've got another job that you do, another thing that you're into.
Yeah, semi-pro football at the moment, so...
So you're into footballing.
Yeah.
What would your career dream be?
Football, definitely, or modelling, one of the two.
Football or modelling?
Yeah, definitely.
And what's your perfect woman like?
Don't really have a choice, to be honest with you. I'll just go for the personality.
And they fell for that. Thank you so much. Come on in, number 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's meet John from Gloucester. He's been nominated by his mum, but says he's more than a mere mummy's boy.
Hi, John.
How are you?
In the past, you've been put forward as a Beckham lookalike, yeah?
Yeah, that was in the past, yeah. It was all right, had some good publicity off it, but then some bad as well.
And who nominated you?
Oh, my mum.
Now, you're not in typical sex god gear. Is this you?
This is me, yeah, it's just, it's all underneath. It's ready for later.
Ready for... they're saying take the vessel.
Oh.
Well, he'll have to do that later because he's got the mic on there very slyly. OK. What do you think makes you a sex god?
Got a good personality, get a lot of attention when I'm out.
From men or women?
Men and women, you know.
Men and women?
Yeah, both.
OK, so that leaves you wide open for an extra vote. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Come on in, number 9.
Are you ready for Tony? He spends all his time around cars. Girls, would you like him to spend some time on your back seat?
Hi, Tony.
Hi.
I understand understand you call yourself what? The one?
The one and only Tony T.
Oh! Now, you were nominated by who?
My girlfriend.
Now, why does she think you're a sex god, do you think?
Why? I don't know, because I'm kind, caring, generous. I work out a lot, so she loves my body.
Yeah, and what sort of work do you do?
I'm a car sprayer.
So you spray people's cars?
Yeah.
OK, so does that keep you fit in itself? Or...
Yeah, it does. A lot of rubbing down. A lot of rubbing down.
I apologise for my audience. Thank you so much. Thank you. Come on in, last but not least, number 10.
Last but not least, it's time for Mr. Bournemouth. Welcome, Lee. He claims he's a natural sex god who can maintain his abs even after drinking a six-pack.
Oh, hello. So, Lee, what makes you a sex god?
Well, I'm cheeky. I'm Mr. Bournemouth. I should have won Mr. England, and people have paid me to strip before, so I've obviously got it. And I'm natural, and I drink and I socialise, so
Would you not work out in the gym or anything?
I've been to the gym 3 times this year. I've just got good genetics, which I thank my mum and dad for. So yeah, I'm all right at the moment, but when I get older, you never know. So.
How old are you now?
19.
And your career dream would be what?
To be on TV. So.
Oh, you've succeeded. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Have their favourites, but after the break, it is decision time. Our tough-talking judges have to get rid of 6 of these hunks, but who will they choose? Find out next.
Trisha is sponsored by APS Mortgages.
Reason 8. Whenever you visit Morrison's, you'll find over 150 buy one, get one free offers. More reasons to shop at Morrison's.
These days, you don't have to be posh to join a posh golf club.
Morning.
Hi. And you don't have to be posh to be privileged. All you need is 4 years no claims on your car insurance, and Privilege will guarantee to beat your renewal quote.
Fantastic course. You should have seen me on the 8th.
That's what Privilege likes. Good drivers. Call Privilege now on 0800 051 1084 or buy online at privilege.com.
What's your outlook for getting a loan?
My credit rating isn't very good. Can I still get a loan?
I'm retired. Where do I go for a loan?
We want a large loan to pay off all our debts.
I want an interest rate that suits me.
Hello, Norton Finance. Can I help you?
Whatever type of finance you require, here at Norton, we consider all circumstances. We could help you to consolidate your existing credit into one loan, and you could still have money left over for other things. This is Gareth. He's one of our customer account managers who ensures you receive your loan as quickly as possible. And we have people like Kimberly who will process your application. So whatever you need to raise money for, call us now on 0800 043 1555. Our trained and friendly staff are here waiting for your call.
So call Norton Finance now on 0800 043 1555.
There's a good reason why the best-selling treatment for warts and verrucas is clinically proven Bazooka Gel. Bazooka simply and safely eliminates warts and verrucas and dries to form a water-resistant protective barrier. No mess, no fuss, no plasters. So for a painless answer to warts and verrucas, ask your pharmacist for the #1 selling Bazooka Gel. And Bazooka that verruca.
Broadband, digital TV and phone for £15 a month for the first 3 months. It's lovely when it all comes together. Call NTL now for free installation on 0800 052 3430.
Transform your kitchen from only £299. Because during the Homebase sale, our entire range of kitchen units are half price. And now there's even an extra 15% off. You can even buy now and pay nothing for up to 12 months when you spend over £1,000 on your Homebase card. Homebase. Make a house a home.
I was walking through a reception. The floor was wet with no warning signs. I fell and seriously injured my knee. At first I was frightened that it might be very expensive to claim, but the National Accident Helpline was so helpful, they promised my case would be settled on a no-win, no-fee basis. I received £5,000 and I was really pleased.
If you're worried about claiming after an accident, call the National Accident Helpline now on 0800 328 6000.
Here we go.
40 people, 12 weeks, one dream, to sing at the Royal Albert Hall. Will they be ready? The Singing Estate, 8 o'clock, Sunday on 5.
Trisha is sponsored by APS Mortgages, putting you back in control.
On your TV and you're looking for some eye candy, I guess you could say you've come to the right place. Check out this group of hunks because they all claim they've got what it takes to be crowned Sex God 2006. But it's decision time now. Our judges have the tough job of asking 6 of our finalists here to leave. So let's meet the judges. Now, first of all, there's Karen Pasquale-Jones, editor of Love It magazine. Karen, hi. The prize, it's a pretty amazing prize. Just run through what it is.
Well, it's a fantastic prize. Obviously, they get to be on the cover of Love It magazine. Right. And they get to go on a shopping spree with our beauty and fashion editor. Right. And there's a portfolio. They get a photo shoot. They get the full work. The full work. Yes. So what do you think the qualities are for a sex god these days? Well, I think he's got to have, obviously, fantastic looks. We're completely superficial at Love It. We like to have a look at a hunky man on the cover. I'm glad you admitted that. But he's got to have personality, and he's got to have that special X factor which makes him, you know, have mass appeal from teenagers through to grannies. He's got to have that thing that you just want to touch him and take him home with you. OK, thank you very much. Thank you. Have a seat. So let me introduce our other judge. We've got Maxine Tinkler. Now, she's the head booker at Rage Models. I'll get you to stand up now. What are you looking for? What makes a real hunk?
I think also confidence, I think, is very, very important, but not too arrogant. I think if you come across too arrogant, I think people find it a little bit off-putting.
Don't they expect models to be arrogant?
No, I think there's a difference between confidence and arrogant. I think you've got to be confident to be able to do the shoots and things like that, but no, not arrogant. It doesn't really work with the clients.
Right, do you have to be a classic, good-looking guy?
Not really. Nowadays, I think, you know, there's so much variety now that, you know, you don't have to be typical classic looking. You just have to have something special about you, but obviously be quite photogenic. I think that's very important. And can you spot that as soon as you see it? Yes, I think I can.
Whoa! OK, thank you very much. I'll get both of you ladies to stand up for me now. What we're going to do is, unfortunately, it happens in all situations such as these. We've got to eliminate 6 altogether. But what we've asked you to do is, Karen, you've picked 3 guys you're going to ask to leave because you don't think they quite make the grade. And then I'm going to come across to you, Maxine, and you're going to give me your 3. So let's start off with you, Karen. Who's the first one that you've picked to leave?
Sorry, Sam, it's number 1.
Ah.
Oh, he's lovely. He's lovely, but he's a normal boy next door. He hasn't got that extra oomph, I'm afraid.
OK, so the second guy you're choosing to leave is who?
I'm sorry, it's number 3, because he's not big enough and man enough for me. Come and put him next to me. Seriously, he's just not got enough muscle on him.
Then the others are doomed, and the third guy you're asking to leave is who?
It's number 8. Because he didn't show enough flesh. Look, he's got too many clothes on.
He didn't even get to the flesh. No. Are we really that superficial that we have to see a man's tummy bones before we fancy them?
No. OK, yes, we do.
OK, well, we asked you to be the judges. We asked you to be tough. Maxine, you have 3 you are going to ask to leave. The first one you're asking to leave is who?
Right, I think it's going to have to be number 2.
Oh, any reason why?
Well, to be honest with you, I think the tattoos are a bit of a turn-off, and to be honest with you, he's got a little bit of flab on the side there, and I just don't think it works.
Oh, well, she's harsh. We did ask them to be honest. The second guy you're asking to leave is who?
It's going to be number 6.
Oh, you didn't like our window cleaner.
Well, the thing is, you know, we were talking earlier on about personality and confidence, and I just think he just doesn't have enough confidence to be able to, you know, carry off something like this competition.
Oh, OK, so he's a quiet, gentle giant kind of guy. OK, the third guy you're asking to leave today is who?
It's number 9.
Oh. Any reasons?
I'll wait till he's gone, but I think his look is a little bit dated for me.
OK.
It's not sexy enough.
So he'd need to update the look, maybe cut
maybe
the
a
hair.
haircut, yes.
OK, ladies, cruel, but we ask for honesty. Thank you so much. Thank you. Well, so the 4 finalists must be feeling pretty nervous. We're going to send you off backstage, and we will be meeting up with you a little bit later on to find out, to dig a little bit deeper. I think we can put it that way. Thank you so much. We'll catch up with you later. Well, things are getting tense in the studio. Very soon, we'll be crowning the winner because the audience get to decide who will be Sex God 2006. To meet those who nominated our top 4. Now, they're the ones who have to put up with the constant preening, the muscle pumping and the posing in front of the mirror. Well, first up is Sarah, who nominated boyfriend James. Now, apparently her man spends hours in front of the mirror doing his hair and checking out his body. Now, when they do eventually make it out together, he gets harassed and chased by all the girls and the boys.
Trisha, they just won't stop chasing me.
I don't know, in his dreams. Well, let's find out more from the woman who has to put up with living with a hunk. Come on in, Sarah. Been together?
3.5 years.
And
I'm still there, so it must be pretty good.
You're still there? Were you expecting him to get rid of you, or...?
Oh, no, I'm just saying that he's that good that, you know, I'm hanging around for longer.
Oh, why do you think he's a sex god, then?
I think he's fantastic. I think when we go out, he just gets so much attention.
Yeah.
You know, just all the time. All the guys, all the girls are always after him.
Guys as well?
Yeah.
What do guys say,
They're just like, oh, God, you know, like, gay guys love him. He's a bit of a pretty boy, though.
Yeah.
They do love him. But, and then straight guys are just like, oh, where did you get your top from? Or, you know...
So is he a bit of a fashion leader as well?
Yeah,
But do you get jealous when the girls come on to him?
No, I'm not a really insecure person, so I don't get all like, oh, my God.
But do they actually chat him up in front of you?
Yeah, they do. They like touching him as well. But he likes it himself. He likes looking at his arms and, like, look what I've got, everyone. So
well, where does he do this, looking at his arms?
Sorry?
Where does he do this, looking at the arms? Where does he do that, when he's out?
If he sees a mirror or if he, can catch his reflection in anything, he's a bit like, oh, you know, doesn't that look nice, everyone?
And how long does it take him to get ready?
About an hour longer than I take to get ready. So.
What does he need to do in that time?
Well, if he's doing his hair and whatever, then if one bit goes out of place, then he's got to start it all over again, as you do. So...
Oh, let's meet him. Please welcome 24-year-old?
Yeah.
James. down to the final 4. Now, I understand if you had a chance to be in Baywatch, you would love to do it.
I would. I'd love it.
You would?
Yeah, running down the beach in my Lycras, I'd enjoy it.
After you'd put on your exfoliating...
That's right. I'd probably be a bit late to save somebody, but, I mean, I would do that eventually. I mean.
So you call yourself a metrosexual. Why?
Yeah.
Why are you a metrosexual guy?
I'd just say it's more the modern-day male, whereas the older male was seen as rugged and sort of, you know, a bit more rough and ready.
Yeah.
The sort of more modern-day male, I think, is moving towards... They're becoming more like women. They need to spend longer on their hair, sort of take care more of their looks.
And what about clothes that you wear?
Yeah, I just dress to impress. I like to always look really smart. I've got a real big wardrobe, lots of different clothes.
He's a straight gay guy, basically.
A straight? Is that how you describe yourself, a straight gay guy?
That's how she describes me.
But do you ever get mistaken for a gay guy?
Yeah, I do. I get people ask me if I'm gay, but
yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah, what were you going to say? Yeah, hello, Lisa. Yeah, go.
You need to put on a bit more weight. You're too skinny. You're tiny.
Thank you.
Like, oh my God. No. I thought when she said he was, like, really big, he was huge, I was getting excited.
Isn't that the old-fashioned guy, though?
Well, I'm not being rude, like, he's really not my type. No.
Oh, all right.
No.
Thank you. Let me ask some of the ladies in the audience. Who would think James is their kind of guy? What? Come on, you laughed. Why did you laugh? Like a stand-up? Why just...
Well, it looks like you're the posh and Bex, like, of when you go out, but, like, most girls, it's just like you're kind of, like, puny kind of thing, you know?
But excuse me?
I know I'm puny. I'm not oil painting. I know I'm not, you know?
I think he's quite sweet, don't you?
You seem like you go out and just look at yourself all the time. Do you go out to have fun, or...?
No, I go out to have fun as well.
It seems like you always look at yourself and talk about yourself.
But yeah, I guess you've got to have confidence, have you, to be a sex god?
You're very witty, aren't you?
Yeah, I don't, you know, I don't mind what other people say.
Even if he was ugly, he'd get attention because of his personality, because it's great.
I don't mind what other people say about me. I mean, I'm happy with myself. I feel confident in myself and the things that I do, so I don't really mind if other people want to diss me, and that's up to them. Maybe
You've
they're
got
just
your
jealous.
own confidence. Good for you. Good for you. To leave now, and people can make up their own minds what they think about you, but thank you for being here so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, well, next is Michelle, who nominated her fiancé, Keith. She claims he's so proud of his 17.5-inch biceps that he measures them nearly every day. Plus, he's the guy who put 28 mirrors up in their 2-bedroom apartment just to admire himself. Please welcome Michelle. Hi, Michelle. What do you have in your hand?
It's a mirror.
Do you really have 28 mirrors?
30-odd mirrors.
30?
Yeah.
Well, is your apartment big enough, or are they all next to each other?
It's a 2-bedroom apartment, so they're everywhere.
And what does he do? Does he pose in the mirrors or something?
He does. He poses in the mirror. He went from chunk to hunk, you see, so...
So tell us about that. What do you mean by that?
Well, he was at uni and he was just 18 stone, and then he was a semi-pro basketball player, and he decided to trim up.
Right.
So he's been going to the gym every day since.
So this is a result of him being, what, a bit overweight at first?
Yeah, he's a bit bullied as well.
Is that what he looked like before?
Yeah.
My God, so was he a bit geeky in those days?
Yeah.
And so he's gone to the gym, and he's now, as we see him today.
Yeah.
So you're saying this 28 mirrors is about him being proud of the end result?
He takes pictures on his phone as well, daily, and
of
compares the pictures.
Pictures of himself?
Himself, yeah.
On his phone?
Yeah.
Right, OK. He's got this 17.5-inch bicep thing. He measures his biceps?
Yeah.
Every day?
Yeah, and I'm aware of that daily.
Why is he a sex god? Why did you nominate him?
I nominated him because he's a gentle giant.
OK, well, it's time to meet the man in the mirror, I guess you could call him. The beefcake with attitude and 17.5 inches of pure muscle. That's next.
Trisha is sponsored by APS Mortgages.
When is a good deal not a good deal on car insurance?
When the price looks good, but they let you down when it really matters. And rinse. Sorry.
At Direct Line, we don't just give great prices. We let named drivers earn their own no-claims discount. And we also offer a 10% discount when you insure your second car.
That's better.
Direct Line, a good deal better. Call 0845 246 0123 or visit directline.com.
Only Frontline Spot On provides long-lasting protection for both cats and dogs against fleas and ticks. Frontline Spot On, the gesture of love you can trust.
You know, I'm a sensible sort of bloke. Good job, lovely wife, 2 perfect kids. Jack, watch where you put that skateboard. It's just that we're a bit, well, messy when it comes to money. We've got the odd loan here, the odd credit card there. I just wish we could put it all in one place and not have to worry about it.
Thank you.
Now there's a loan company for people like you. If you're a homeowner, just call Picture on 0800 064 3311 and we could rearrange your credit into one affordable loan. You can borrow anything from £10,000 to £100,000 and with rates like these, you'll have more to spend on the really important things in life. At Picture, we don't fuss or patronise. We just help you live your life the way you want.
What I need is a loan company that's for people like me. Ready, Chris? What you need, mate, is to talk to Picture.
Call Picture now on 0800 064 3311 and we'll sort out that loan for you too.
I've got the right. I've got the right.
I've got the right.
Have you got the right to buy your council house?
Regency Mortgage Corporation specialise in assisting council tenants to buy their council house and raise extra cash for home improvements, even if you've had a poor credit history.
For your free quotation, without obligation, call Regency on 0800 652 6000.
So, injury lawyers for you. These will be our promises, our guarantees. Professionalism, honesty, integrity, with no loan, no credit, and no catch. And all clients will receive 100% of their compensation guaranteed. Are we in agreement, injury lawyers for you?
Yes, absolutely.
Call Injury Lawyers for You now on 0845 345 4444 for free, honest, professional advice and assistance on your personal injury claim. Or go online.
At Dell, we understand that reliability is important. That's why we have nearly 3,000 engineers developing our PCs like this Dell Dimension. It has an Intel Pentium D processor and 19-inch flat panel for only $499. Other desktops with Intel Celeron D processors start at just $299. Get hot summer deals right now, save up to £50 and get free McAfee Security Center on selected PCs. Dell don't sell in the shop, so call or go online. Selected Dell PCs use Intel Pentium D processors.
Trisha is sponsored by APS Mortgages, putting you back in control.
Welcome back. Well, today the studio is full of hot and handsome hunks battling it out to be crowned the biggest sex god in Britain. Now, the stakes are high, the tension is mounting, and our judges are ready to eliminate 2 more candidates who, unfortunately, just don't make the grade. Now, before the break, we met Michelle, who told us about these 28 mirrors her man has erected, excuse the word I'm using, in their apartment. You say he used to be a bit of a geek, but he worked out, what, for a long time? Has this been going...
A fair few years, since he was... Well, he did it before he went to uni for a little bit, and then he didn't keep to it. But since about 18, 20, something like that.
He's really worked hard at maintaining. Hard. Ladies and gentlemen, this figure. Let's welcome back Keith. Hey, baby. Hi, Keith. So we saw a picture of you at university. You used to be a totally different guy. Why do you do that? Who were you then?
I was a different person. I was a bit of a geek then. I was a lot bigger, 18 sort of stone, so...
Did anybody ever say anything to you about it?
not really at university. Before that, I was sort of picked on a bit as a sort of a kid, so I wasn't very outgoing. So, just sort
And you discovered the gym?
Yeah. So when I was about 18, first started to go into the gym. Sort of went with my brother, and sort of got hooked, basically.
Is that why you've got the 28 mirrors? Is that real? Do you come on? You don't really get your mobile phone and take photographs of yourself. Do you really do that?
If you train as hard as I do, I sort of just do it just to see, you know, any changes, how it's going. I really do put that much effort into it, though. So.
Now, are you deliberately doing that with your pecs, or is that just sort of in?
I was just moving.
They have a mind of their own.
Sometimes.
This is interesting. They move without you making the move.
Sometimes, I don't know. It's hard to explain. Yeah.
Sorry. I'll try not to. There's somebody who likes the muscles. But this is just a hobby, the bodybuilding.
Oh, this isn't. You know, I don't want a profession from it, really, in theory. But I do work hard. So I suppose if something came from it, then you know, I would be willing. So.
Yes, it would have paid off. Yes, stand up for me. What are you going to say?
He seems like a really sweet guy, but he's lacking a lot of confidence. Because what's all the mirrors about? What if one breaks? That's 10 years bad luck. No, but it is, though.
Well, do you think that's still 7
years
years bad luck? Do you think it is still a lack of confidence?
Yeah, probably, yeah.
What's the best way to treat a woman? There's the question for you.
She is my little princess. You know, I do look after her. Probably a bit too protective sometimes, but that's just the way I am.
A genuine all-round nice guy? With muscles as well. Thank you so much, both of you. Good luck. Next up is Jade. Now, her man in her life was a runner-up in the Mr. England contest, but she thinks he's destined for much bigger things. So please welcome Jade. Jade, you're here with Lee. Now, I understand he was a runner-up in the Mr. England contest.
Yeah, he came second.
How did you feel about that?
Very pleased with him.
Yes?
Very proud, yeah.
Why is he a sex god?
Well, women have paid him to take his clothes off, to be honest.
When you say that, what, as a stripper, you mean? Does he...
Well, he did it once to get votes.
What, somebody gave... A woman gave him some money to take his clothes off?
I think it was about 195 women.
195 women gave him money?
Yeah.
To take his clothes off?
Yeah.
And he did it?
Yeah.
Ah, OK. He's also Mr. Bournemouth, I understand.
Yeah, that's true.
Is he a good dancer?
Yeah, he is very good.
And what about personality-wise?
Oh, he's fantastic. He's a bit cheeky.
Yeah.
But he gets away with it.
Now, does he have a beauty regime as well?
He straightens his hair.
Right. What about... straightens his hair, how long does that take him? What, 5 minutes?
Now he's got GHDs. It takes about 5 minutes.
Oh, I just love those things. They just help so much. And what about facials? Does he give himself facials? Are we talking moisturisers?
Yeah, moisturisers.
So he really looks after himself?
Yeah.
Now, he's 19 years of age. He's, I think he's our youngest guy here today. So let's welcome back Lee. So, Lee, you straighten your hair? How's your hair naturally, then?
Crikey. I've just got the curliest, like, perm. I'm waiting for the perm to come back into fashion, and then I can be, like, natural. But at the moment,
your hair's naturally
it's just,
curly, is it?
Oh, God, yeah.
Can we see?
Well, it's straight at the moment. It might be a bit curly at the back, but it goes so curly, it's just...
Yeah.
You know.
And you don't work out. You're the guy who said you don't work out at all.
No, I'm really lucky. You know, I've got good genetics. I thank my mum and dad and stuff, so... But I will one day. It'll catch up on me.
Do you eat a special diet?
Kebabs, pizzas, whatever's convenient, pints.
You drink pints as well?
I love my weekends,
too?
you know. No, I don't smoke, no.
You don't smoke, but do you do anything active? Do you have active work?
Not at all. I just go out and party every weekend and laze around on Sundays and, you know, just like everyone else, you know.
And do you enjoy dancing?
I love it, yeah.
I was going to say if we had some music, I wanted to see you dance, because when you first came on, you did a couple of...
I haven't got my dancing shoes on. I know it sounds silly, but I've got
Are you telling me if I asked
you...
Come on, a woman paid you to take your clothes... 195 women paid you to take your clothes off, and I'm asking you to... For a bit of fun?
Yeah, well, it's, you know, you've only got one life, so just every opportunity... I was nervous, but you just got to go for it.
We want you to dance, don't we? OK. Do your best. Let's see if our director can get to it. Come on.
Right.
keep your weight down. Good luck. Thank you for being here, both of you.
Thanks, everyone.
Imagine if your brother was chased down the street by screaming girls wherever he went. Would you be jealous? Not Glenn. He thinks his brother Tony gets too much attention from the girls. Apparently his ex just couldn't handle it and dumped him. Oh. Here's Tony's brother Glenn. Hi, Glenn.
Hi.
So when you walk down the street with your brother Tony, tell me about the reaction.
Well, the girls always chase him everywhere he goes.
Yeah.
Like, for his phone number, if, you know, wherever he goes, he always trying to get him.
But he's quite known in your area, isn't he?
Yeah, he's quite known, yeah.
Why is that?
Yeah, he's got a nickname called the T-Man.
T-Man?
Yeah.
And he plays football as well?
Yeah, he plays a lot of football, yeah.
Do you get jealous as a brother? He's your little brother, is he?
Yeah, my younger brother, yeah.
Yeah, do you get jealous at all?
A little bit I do, yeah.
OK, well, let's meet him. Come on in, Tony. Tony, tell me about your hair.
Well, I change it every week because I've got like a hairdresser and stuff to do it for me.
How long does that... Can you turn around so we can see that? Let's see. How long does that take?
About 20 minutes. It looks more complicated than it is.
And how often do you have to get that done?
I do it every week.
Every week?
Yeah, every
Any
week.
other part of your beauty regime, or are you not one of these guys that does that?
Just spend all my time in the gym, really, and just look after myself well, that's it, really.
So no creams and all those things like that?
I've used the odd cream here and there.
So you're not one of these modern guys who believes in sort of exfoliating or things like that?
No, it's all... I just like to keep myself natural and things like that. I just look after myself, that's all.
But what happens if you've got girlfriends? We heard from your brother, if these girls are chasing you, that's for real? They chase you?
Yeah, it's one of my exes. I had to break up with it because it was getting too much after 2.5 years, so...
So it's actually getting in the way of your love life?
It did in the first one, not this one, because I had to warn her before I got with her. And
what do you say to a girlfriend? Hang on, what do you warn them about? What do you say?
I just said to her, and I was like, just be prepared, like, to get evil looks from other girls and stuff, because that's what it was like.
Is that what they do?
Yeah.
Well, which area are you from?
Bournemouth.
Bournemouth, and they know you around there with the football and what have you? Yes.
Me and the girls reckon that you saved the best to last. We think you're hot. Yeah.
Cheers.
But yeah, we should tell people that there was a surprise nomination. An anonymous nominator actually came up with suggesting Glenn should be a sex god. For real? No, look, that's the picture she sent in. Do you remember that? Ooh. Yeah. Is that you?
Yeah.
So do you see yourself as a sex god? Do you want to...
He's probably as bad as me.
Do you see
I think he's worse. I think he's worse.
Keep your fingers crossed, because any minute now we're going to find who is our sex god 2006. As I said, keep your fingers crossed. Thank you so much.
Cheers, thanks.
Seen our 4 finalists, but do you think your man is even better looking? Call us now. If so, the number is 090 16 17 18 19, and my team will be in touch. Now, I'll give you that number again later in the show. But now it is decision time. Backstage, our finalists are waiting with bated breath. So it's over to our judges to find out who they're going to send into the final. So, Karen, Maxine, who are you sending home and who makes it to the final? First, I'm going to ask you to stand up and tell us what you've been looking for. OK, let's start with you, Karen.
We're looking for someone with sex appeal, personality, and mass appeal. They've got to be able to go on the front cover of Love It magazine, they've got to be able to model, and they've got to literally have appeal from teenagers to grannies, and everyone wants them.
Right the way through. Now, what about you? Same thing, Maxine, or something slightly different?
Pretty much the same thing, but I'm also looking for somebody who I can also mould and you know, sort of almost train up to become a model and become a sex god as well, you know, because there's, you know, potential here today, and maybe perhaps a little bit of work, a bit of, you know, tweaking here and there, perhaps you can become, you know, a very successful model. OK,
so, ladies, this is the difficult part. Karen, I'm going to ask you first for who you have picked, because we're coming down to, what, the last 2? Final 2 people. Who have you picked? Which number?
I've picked number 10.
Number 10, Lee! Come on out. Just hold it there for a second. I know you're feeling good, but we've got to come to Maxine to pick somebody as well. Maxine, who are you picking?
I'm going to pick number 5.
Number 5 is James. So, guys, how are you feeling?
Confident.
Confident? Lee, how are you feeling?
Great. Yeah, it's really good. Brilliant.
Really great.
Yeah.
Nervous because only one of you makes it through?
I've got to the final 2. That's brilliant. Fantastic. I'd like to go further, but, you know, I'm here. Fantastic. So, yeah.
He knows how to play a crowd, doesn't he? Well, as you've seen, we've got our 2 finalists, Lee and James, who are now officially the 2 biggest sex gods in Britain. So here you are, boys. The big question. You can't believe it, can you? The big question, who's going to be the winner? OK, well, it's time for our audience to decide. And during the break, they're going to be voting for the man they think is the sexiest man in the studio. Back soon.
Trisha is sponsored by APS Mortgages, putting you back in control.
Broadband, digital TV and phone for £15 a month for the first 3 months. It's lovely when it all comes together. Call NTL now for free installation on 0800 052 3430.
Get the unique room-filling sound of this Bose Wave music system free in the Magnet half-price sale. Come and tell Magnet what happens in your kitchen.
When is a good deal not a good deal on travel insurance?
When the price looks good, but not everything in your bag's covered if it gets stolen.
At Direct Line, we replace stolen items, including your watches and sunglasses. And we offer single-trip cover from £13 and annual cover from £49.
That's better.
Direct Line, a good deal better. Call 0845 246 2250.
At Fenton Solicitors, we ensure that you keep 100% of your compensation and that you deal with our specialist personal injury solicitors from day one. We have solicitors specialising in every field of personal injury claims, handling cases from routine traffic accidents to accidents at work. Unlike many accident management companies, we ensure there are no hidden charges, loan agreements or deductions. And our legal fees are recovered on top of the compensation we win for you. So whether your claim is worth £500 or £500,000, Fenton's will ensure you keep every penny. Free phone Fenton Solicitors on 0800 55 7788. That's 0800 55 7788.
Do you suffer from back pain or restless sleep? If your mattress is too old, too hard or too soft, just lying on it can create painful pressure points. The Temper mattress, however, spreads your weight evenly, easing pressure. Developed for the space program, the Temper material actually molds itself to your shape, giving you all the support you need. For details of our 60-night trial, call 08000 11 1074.
Would you like to look slimmer with no diets and no visits to the gym? Now you can with the Slimming Bodysuit from JML. It's specially designed to lift and support your waist, hips, thighs, back and bottom. The soft and comfortable engineered seams will give you an incredible slimmer, toned and more confident look. So for the appearance of instant inch loss, try the Slimming Bodysuit from JML. Available for only $14.99 from Woolworths, Boots, Pound Stretcher, Wilkinson's and Debenhams right now.
Instead of your usual lettuce, try Sainsbury's tender young leaf spinach. It's great because it's only washed in spring water. Right then, who wants a lovely spinach salad? Crispy bacon, avocado, pine nuts. Oh, lovely. Thank you very much. Enjoy. Sorry, no ice creams today. Hello, kids. Do you like spinach? Try that, you'll love it. Go on. Anyone for a salad? Don't be shy.
Coming up at 11:30, 100 people stabbed despite a knife amnesty. The builder who turned his hand to childminding, now he's up for an award. And forget the World Cup, it's a wag's life in Germany.
Trisha is sponsored by APS Mortgages.
It's time to find out who is Britain's biggest sex god. Now, 10 of the hunkiest men in the country have been battling it out to become the crowned winner.
Well, I'm not being rude, like, it's really not my type.
It looks like you're the posh and Bex, like, of when you go out, but, like, to most girls, it's just like you're kind of, like, puny kind of thing.
I'm just wondering if, while you're measuring your 17.5-inch biceps, if you measure anything else?
I wish I was 19 again. It's amazing.
Our tough-talking judges have to get rid of 6 of these hunks, but who will they choose?
He's just not got enough muscle on him.
His look is a little bit dated for me.
Okay.
It's not sexy enough. Not sexy enough. Not sexy enough.
Ladies and gentlemen, our Sex God 2006. So our judges, Karen and Maxine, have chosen their final 2, Lee and James, and one of them is about to become Sex God 2006. I've got to say that every time we do a competition like this, people contact us and say, how do I get to be a male model? What does it take and what have you? So I know people are going to do that. So I'll get the 2 of you to stand up once again so you can give people the information. If guys think they've got what it takes to be a model, let me come to you, Maxine. What should they do? What do they need to do?
Well, they need to, first of all, get some pictures taken. It doesn't matter if they're not professional, just a headshot and a body shot.
Yeah.
And then they can email them in to us. I mean, normally I prefer guys to be 6 foot and over.
Right, normally, but neither of our finalists are 6 foot and over. But still, and what about you? If you Love It magazine, a lot of guys must send their photos in to you. Should they do this? Should they?
Yes, of course they should. And girlfriends, send them all to us at Love It magazine. Go and get it. We've got all the details all over it. We love men that love it.
So it's kind of a readers' wives thing going on. No, readers' husbands.
Absolutely.
And you have to go through all the photos.
I know, it's tough. It's a tough job.
Very stressful indeed. OK, thank you both, ladies. Now, during the break, our audience here went to the ballot box to cast their votes. And while they were there, our very own sex god was backstage to find out who the audience wanted to win and why.
Who's won your vote?
Number 5, I think he's got the hottest bod out of the 2 left.
Who have you gone for?
Number 10, he's a bit of a cheeky chap and I love him.
Who have you voted for and why?
Number 10, because he's cute, he's got a lot of charisma, and he's got some great dance moves.
Who won your vote and why?
Number 10, because he's got a cheeky smile.
And you voted for?
Number 10, he's got the nicest abs I've ever seen.
Of truth. But before I give you the results, and I do not know what the results are, I'd like to offer you at home the chance to take part in our next competition. Now, we're looking for Britain's biggest sex goddess. Aha! Maybe your girlfriend is the most gorgeous woman in the country. Perhaps she's really vain and spends hours in front of the mirror. Maybe she won't ever go out without looking like $1 million. Does she always have hordes of men swooning over her? Well, if you want to nominate someone, or maybe yourself, for Britain's biggest sex goddess, give me a call right now. That number to call again, 090 16 17 18 19. That's 090 16 17 18 19. Or you could text me by sending the word Trisha and then your name to 86633. My name, then yours, to 86633. Right, back to today. It's getting tense here in the studio as we get the final results together. Yeah, OK, well, it was down to our audience in the end, and I have the envelope with the vote in. As I said, I do not know what's in this envelope. I didn't cast a vote myself either. So, let's find out. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, our Sex God 2006, our winner is James.
Great, I feel really good.
Really good. And I understand it was a pretty close vote, did my producers tell me, Lee? So it was a very close vote indeed, but you have won the Sex God. Oh, look, I'm sure you'd like to console me. You've won the competition, and just go through us what he's won again. He's won.
He's going to be on the cover of Love It magazine. He's going to have a shopping spree with our beauty and fashion editor.
And obviously he's going to win a contract with Rage Models for a year, and also organise photographic shoots for him to build his portfolio up.
Thank you. OK, that is all we've got time for today. Now, we'll be watching the progress of James, our Sex God, to see how his modelling career goes and for the results of his photo shoot. A big thank you to Maxine Tinkler from Rage Models, plus... editor of Love It magazine. Thank you so much for being here.
He seems to be attracting all the women in Summer Bay one by one. But is Kim out of his depth with Rachel? Home and Away continues at 12. All your 5 News is next.